What if I told you that one of India's biggest restaurant empires was built by a man who ended up behind bars for murder? A millionaire once worshipped as the Dosa King became infamous for one of the most shocking crimes in modern Indian history. Today, we're diving into the chilling story of P. Rajagopal, the founder of the famous Saravana Bhavan restaurant chain. From humble beginnings in a small village to becoming an international business tycoon, his life took a dark turn that shocked the nation. Let's get started. The year was 1947, and just 10 days before India's independence from British colonialism, on August 5th, 1947, Pichai Rajakopal, a future millionaire, was born into a very poor family in the tiny village of Punayadi in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. Rajakopal was the son of a farmer who grew onions, and his mother was a housewife. Gradually, Rajakopal grew up in this environment and eventually reached the age where a person begins to wonder what they will do with their future to secure a livelihood. From the beginning, he had only seen his father growing and selling onions, but by observing his father's limited income and his family's land, he quickly understood that he wouldn't be able to achieve anything big in life with these resources. In fact, Rajagopal had big dreams from the start and was a bit different from other kids. That's why he left school midway and, with just a basic education, left his small village and moved to the big city of Chennai in Tamil Nadu, which was called Madras, until July 1996. At that time, Rajagopal was a teenager, and he was obsessed with working and earning money. But initially, he struggled a lot to make money because he had no skills and therefore couldn't find a decent job. During this time, Rajagopal did odd jobs in Chennai's food industry, including cleaning restaurants, washing dishes, and making tea. But by 1968, Rajagopal had saved enough money to open a small grocery store in the KK Nagar area of Chennai. He named the store Morgan after the deity he worshipped. The store's slogan was quality, high quality. In the same year, Rajagopal married a woman named Vali Amal. Meanwhile, the grocery store ran decently, and 8 years passed in no time. However, Rajagopal was known from the beginning for his deep belief in astrology, which played a major role in several important decisions in his life. One day, an astrologer came to Rajagopal's grocery store and told him that the grocery shop wasn't right for him and that he wouldn't achieve much success with it. The astrologer also advised Rajagopal to enter a business related to fire, which would help his business grow more. Rajagopal then started exploring different business ideas, and he finalized a brilliant idea after a customer visited his store. That customer told Rajagopal, "I'm hungry and I'll have to go 5 kilometers just to find food because there's nothing to eat around here." Hearing this, an idea struck Rajagopal's mind. Why not open a decent restaurant in the area where middle-class families could eat clean, budget-friendly meals in a clean environment? The first thing he thought of was the name of the restaurant. His grocery store was called Murugan Store, and another name for Lord Murugan is Saravana. So Rajagopal named the restaurant Saravana Bhavan. On December 14th, 1981, Rajagopal sold everything from his grocery store and opened his first restaurant right at that spot. The restaurant concept proved to be impactful as he began selling home-style idli, dosa, vada, sambar, and other main dishes at very low prices in a clean environment. However, this was a time when people in India were used to eating only home-cooked meals and preferred food made at home. Very few people ate out at restaurants. And in such a situation, Rajagopal opened a restaurant on the advice of an astrologer. But he was also worried about who would eat his idli, sambar, vada, and all the other South Indian dishes that were famous in that region. In reality, these were the kinds of dishes that South Indian families cooked regularly, if not daily, then at least every second or third day or once a week. Still, Rajagopal took the risk, and while maintaining quality, instructed all his workers to cook everything using coconut oil. In addition, he began using fresh vegetables and high-quality spices to enhance the taste. But even after taking such good care of his customers, he suffered a loss of 10,000 rupees at that time, which is about $115 by today's exchange rate. And you can imagine how much that amount would have meant in 1981. But Rajagopal didn't give up. Gradually, as more people started visiting the restaurant, they began getting used to eating there daily. Word of mouth about Saravana Bhavan spread among common people, and soon the restaurant began attracting crowds. The business became so successful that in the following years, Rajagopal opened multiple franchise outlets all across Chennai. In a way, Saravana Bhavan changed the culture in Chennai, where people used to eat only at home. At that time, if a family went out for a trip, they would make it a point to stop and eat at Saravana Bhavan. This made the restaurant extremely popular in a very short time. Slowly, as all the Saravana Bhavan outlets began earning well, Rajagopal started paying good salaries to his staff. He also provided health insurance for the entire staff, free education for at least 2 children of each restaurant staff member, and financial help during emergencies. As a result, all the Saravana Bhavan staff started calling Rajagopal Anaki, which means big brother. Under Rajagopal's care, all his employees worked honestly for him. Within just a few years, Saravana Bhavan became so popular in Chennai that people started calling Rajagopal the Dosa King. Because the dosa served at his restaurants was especially delicious, his luck shined so brightly that in just a few more years, Saravana Bhavan expanded throughout India. By the late 1990s, Rajagopal began opening branches of his restaurant chain internationally. These countries included Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Hong Kong, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Qatar, France, Germany, Sweden, Spain, Canada, the United Kingdom, the United States, Australia, and New Zealand. The rise and fall of the Dosa King is more than just a crime story. It's a chilling reminder of how power and obsession can destroy lives. Rajagopal went from being a celebrated entrepreneur to a convicted murderer, dying just days after finally entering prison in 2019. The very first international outlet of Saravana Bhavan was opened in Dubai in 2000, and today the branch located in Edison, New Jersey, near New York City, is the largest and busiest Saravana Bhavan restaurant outside South India. What do you think about this case? Should Rajagopal have faced justice sooner? Share your thoughts in the comments and let me know which true crime story you'd like me to cover next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more shocking cases from around the world.